In this video, I will talk about the tables 6, 8, and 9 of Canadian Electrical Code Book. This is a kind of preparation for the Red Seal exam. The most important part of the Red Seal exam is that you need to prepare very well. You need to memorize everything, every titles of the tables and the sections. If you worked a lot of for a long time as an electrician, if you have good fundamental about the electrical mathematics and knowledge, but still you need to memorize everything about this book. So at the exam time, you can solve the problems and find the questions and answers. So let's go dive to the tables. You can find the list of the tables in pages like 393, I think. So at the exam time, just memorize that you can find the tables list at page 390 or 393. So yeah, here we have the list of the tables, and you can see that table 6, table 8, and table 9 the list, but table 6 you can see table A, table 6A, table 6B, till table 6K. So what are these? Table 6 are different name of the table 6 are because they named different because of the different type of the cables. So if you read the title of the tables, you can see that they are different. For example, jacket or unjacket, 1000 volt or 2000 volt. And also about the name of the cables and their installation: TWU75, TWU, RW75, XLP, R90, and maybe TWN. So if you see the name of the type of the conductor in the test at the exam, you need to find it in table 6. So what the table 6 do for us? Imagine that we already have a load and we calculate the ampacity of the load. After correction factors, we go to the tables 1 to 5. You can see the description about the tables 1 to 5 in another video I put in my channel. So imagine that you get the conduits from the tables 1 to 5, and for example from table 2 you get for the ampacity of a special load, you get how many wires you need and what is the size of the wire. So now in this section you have the number of the wires and also the name of the wire and also the ampacity of the wires and the size of the wires. Or if it is the exam, in the exam you can see the size of the they tell you that that there is 10 wires, that the wire size is, for example, 12 AWG, and the type of the wire, for example, is T90 nylon. So you will search in the table 6, find the 6K, and because it is about T90, so you go and find the dimension and volume of the wires, 10 wires of size 14 AWG, and it is on mm2. So you can use this volume or this dimension to size the conduit. So after table 6 we go to table 9. Table 9, what is the table 9? Table 9 give us the trace size of the conduits. For example, if we know that how much are the wires, so we search in the tables 9 and find the correct size of the conduit. So what is table 8? Table 8 is telling us that for a specific number of the wires, how percentage of the conduit we can use it. For example, you can memorize table 8 very easy because it's easy to memorize. It's not too difficult. A table 8 it has 3 major columns. Column 1 is about 1 wire. So for 1 wire we can use 53% of the conduit. For column 2 it is about 2 wires. For 2 wire, if we want to run 2 wires in a conduit, so we can just use 31% of the conduit. And also for 3 and more, you can find out that you can use 40% of the conduit. So that's it, 53%, 31%, and 40%. But in the exams and in practice, most of the time, 90% of the time, 40% of the conduit we will use it, because most of the time we have more than 3 wires that we want to run in a conduit. So just it. And also about the table 9. Table 9s, we have different kind of table 9s, 9A, 9B to 9H. And what is the difference? The difference is that one was in table 8. Table 9A and table 9B tell us that 100% of the conduit, what is the cross-sectional of the conduit, what is the 100% of cross-sectional of a special conduit. Table 9C and 9D tell us that how much is the 53% of the cross-sectional of a special size of the conduit, and so on. But always remember, in the exam and also in real practice and real job, you must use maybe 90% of the times you use table 9G, because most of the time it is 40%, and these conduits are most usable conduits. So always remember table 9G, and even remember the page, the number page of this book, and because every time you need to use table 9G. So let's go to the tables. I'll show you a little bit on the tables. Table 6, here table 6. You can see the type of the cable or wire or conduit, conductor on the top of the table, title of the table. So for example, if in the exam you can see RW90 SLP, so choose this table 6A, and if it is 600 volts and unjacketed. So most of the time in the exam they are unjacketed, but sometimes jacket. So you need to check if it is unjacketed or jacket. You need to check it, and sometimes it is related to the voltage. So and also the type of the cable. But after you find out the correct table, you need to see that in your test how many wires or cables or conductors you have. For example, 5. If you have 5 conductor, size 14 AWG. So 44.4 mm2. It is the area of that 5 wires. Or for example, if your wire is 1 AWG and you have 7 of them, it is 694 mm2. So yeah, easy. You can find the mm2 of any number of the cables and the size of the cables. So table 6b, you can find out R90, different the type of the cables, unjacketed, 1000 volts, and go on, go. Every table different. The table 6f is about jacket 1000 and 2000, and for 10 wires, 14 number 14 AWG, you need 251 area of mm2. So after, for example, for this example, imagine we need 251 mm2. So we will go to the table 9 to find out what size of conduit we need. Here we have table 8. Let me to say that for one wire 53%, for two wires 31%, and 3 and more we need 40% of the conduit. So table 9 is look at here, 100%. First table of table 9a tell us that it is about 100% of the area size of the cross-sectional of the conduit, and that's it. First two, 9a and 9b, are about 100% of the size of the conduit that we can use, but table 9c is about for one wire 53%. You can see 53% also, and then 31% 9e, but always we come to table 9g because it is 40%, and most of the time we have more than 3 wires in a conduit we want to use. And also the conduits, EMT conduits, electrical metal tubing conduits, are the most important ones at the exam. So most of the time you will come to the table 9g. It is about 40%, and also you will use this column. It is about the EMT conduits. And the rows are about the thread size of the conduits. For example, for a EMT conduit, thread size of the 16, you have 74 mm2 area that you can use. So for example, you need 5. For example, if you need 550 mm2 area for 10 wires that you'll find out in the table 6. So if you come here, you can see that for 550 mm2 you can't use this row. You should go use this row, and this row is about EMT conduit thread size 53, and 53 is 2 inches. So that's it, how you can use tables 9, tables 6. And forget about table 8. It's easy, 53%, 31%, and 40%. That's it. And when in a question you see that the question talking about the conduit sizing, also the question show you some type of the cables or wires, or they tell you how many wires wants to run in a conduit. So fast come to the table 6 and 9, and with small calculations, mathematics, you can find out what is the answer.